Thank you, Gaurish. So, hello everyone. This is a story of a girl who had the heart and courage to go beyond the societal norms, and a father who had the compassion to support her dreams. Let me take you through the journey. This is the place Hesla, where I was born. This is what I was like. This is what I was like when I was a child. This is where I was supposed to be. But look, today, here I am in SPJIMR, reflecting an image of complete transformation and determination. Yes, this is my story. I was born in a very conservative Muslim family where people were very strict about women. So as I was the eldest daughter, I was asked to wear suit and burqa. And I remember I was like around 12 or 13 years old. Imagine how difficult it must have been for a child to carry the burden, not only of burqa, but also the rituals and expectations. But thanks to my parents who wanted me to study in an English medium school, but all I could go was madrasa. So madrasa is a place where religious preachings are given. Madrasa is a place where religious preachings are given, and the biggest question that was raised to me was about my uniform. When I was going to school, it was about my uniform, that how can you wear skirt? This was the biggest objection that was raised. But I went to school on weekdays and madrasas on weekend, and I learned how to read Quran, the learning from which I still borrow in my life. And then I started moving forward. And this is how my journey started. And let me tell you one interesting thing. My school was around like 10 kilometers away from my place, but it used to take me like 2 long hours. You know why? Because there were hardly 1 or 2 students from my place, so the school authority didn't find it feasible enough to provide us a separate bus. So the same bus used to take us around 5:30 in the morning so that we could make it to school around 7:30. This is how it all started. And when I was growing, I was learning, I started questioning. Even my mother supported my act of boycotting burqa. And I realized the problem was not with me. Problem was the mentality. Problem was with the lack of education. People accepted what were being told to them. They never questioned. And even today, if you look at the statistics, the literacy rate among Muslims is around 42.7%. And how many of them we actually find in a good college? A very few. So one day what happened, a lady came over to my place, and she was holding an invitation card, and she gave it to me, and I started questioning who is the bride and what everything. I asked her who is the bride, who is she going to marry with. She said, she's just like you. And I was shocked. I just looked at her and said, Auntie, I'm not even 18. And she said, so how does it matter? She is going to get a best partner, and anyway she is not going to get a better partner than me in her life. I was so furious. I told her this is not even legal. But why would anybody listen to a 17-year-old child? Nobody listened to me. And that made me even more firm that I had to do something, that I have to do something to change the mindset of the people in my community. That they believe that the girls are subject to the wall of the kitchen only. But this is not the case. And how did I make it to Delhi University? How did it all started? So there were students in my class who used to talk about Delhi University. And to be honest, at that time I didn't even know the difference between what is a university and college. But I was very much fascinated about the fact of going to Delhi University. I told the same to my parents, but their reaction didn't seem to convince me. And the day came. The day came when 12th results were announced. I got a call from my teacher saying, congratulations Talat, you have got 96.6%. And I was very happy. I told this to everybody around, and what reactions I got? How does it matter whether it is 69 or 96? Anyway, you are going to get married within 2 to 3 years. Nobody cared about my dreams. Nobody wanted to know what I wanted to do. My dreams were shattered. And the very next day when I was sleeping, my mom came to me and she said, Talat, just wake up and come outside and see, there are people outside there. I was like, okay mother. I went outside, And my goodness, the whole mohalla was there. There were people holding cameras and mics. And before I could say anything, they started questioning me. How are you feeling? You are the state 4th topper. You are the district topper. How did you make it? And what was the motivation behind it? Where do you want to go further? I just looked at them. I just smiled. And I said, I want to go to Delhi University. I want to be in corporate world. And the next day, my interview was in newspaper, and my interview was in newspaper, and I realized one thing that day, that people criticize you till the time you are unsuccessful. The moment you become successful, they follow you, they praise you, and they come after you. And exactly that happened in my case. And meanwhile, my parents were convinced enough that they'll allow me to pursue my higher education. But the next question was, where? So maximum I was allowed to go to Ranchi. And at that time, we were also going through financial constraint. So, but I still remember saying my father that even if I have to sell my land, I'll do it. I'll give her a chance. And he meant it, and he did it. And fortunately, I got admission in Talat Khanam College in Delhi University. And when I returned back from there, in my very first vacation from there, and to my place, I could sense that there is a change. I could see the change around. People had admitted their girls in my school. They came running to me. They wanted to meet me. They wanted to see me. They wanted to see what changes I have got in me. They wanted to know about the opportunities out there. They wanted my opinion about their career. Even women, they were ready to go outside. They had a hope. And that time I realized the changes was not in them only. It was also in me. I was a complete transformed person. I knew what I was doing. I knew where I was heading to. I had a point of view. And I could see that I have already made a difference. In a sense, I believe I'm already a success because I have given hope to so many women in my community to chase their dreams. But let me tell you, my friends, the story is not yet over. Yes, they have started realizing the importance of education. Yes, they have the courage to look beyond the boundaries. Yes, they have the heart to support their child. But the responsibilities are yet not off my shoulder. I am waiting for the day when I'll embark my journey in the corporate world. The day when I'll be able to take them one step forward toward development. The day when the success in my career will be answer to the rest of their questions. Thank you.